Nourish yourself with a summer solstice flow that welcomes in the brightness to our days and energizes our souls. My name's Taylor. I'll be your guide for today's vinyasa flow, and I recommend having 2 blocks close by. We'll begin today started in a cross-legged seated position meditation pose. I invite you to bring the opposite leg that you normally don't have in front into the front. It's a new season, so we gotta invite some change in. Palms can come to face down on your legs for more of a grounding gesture, or up for more of a receiving and surrendering gesture, or one up, one down if you can't decide. I invite you to close down your eyes or to have a soft gaze just off the top of your mat as you allow your sit bones to glue into the ground. Keep this weight, this pull of your sit bones as you inhale and reach the crown of your head towards the sky. Shoulders soften away from your ears. Tune into your breath as we begin pranayama, some breath control. Big inhale, fill your torso, expand your lungs. Exhale, gently hug your ribs, your core in together. Inhale, fill your lungs to their fullest capacity. Exhale to soften. Deep inhale for a count of 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 3, 2, 1. One more round on your own. Your eyes may stay closed or flutter them open on your next inhale as you rock your body forward, chest shines out, chin may lift. Exhale, rock back on your sit bones, shoulders round forward, chin pulls to chest. Inhale forward, think cow-like pose. Exhale, flow back, think cat-like pose. Take a few rounds on your own. Maybe you begin to open a bit more with each round as you warm up the spine. And really focus on using the full capacity of your breath. So each movement only ends as your inhale or exhale ends. One more round. This time, inhale, come forward. On your exhale, guide your ribs over towards the right. Send your ribs back in space on an inhale, round forward. Exhale, ribs move over towards the left. And inhale, reach forward. You can become a bit more fluid with this as you guide your ribs forward, right, back, and then left for Sufi grinds. Your sit bones are still glued to the mat. Think of your rib cage floating around in circles over the center of your body. The next time you come forward, switch directions. And I find it really nice here to close the eyes, really allow the body to play. A little less serious about what position we're trying to make perfectly, and more just moving with how we feel as we awaken for summer and this new season. Inhale, we'll meet back in center. Exhale, hands come in front of you as you roll over your shins into a tabletop position. This here is Kiki, who has decided to join us today. Occasionally she makes an appearance. Right away, tuck your toes and your sit bones up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs, or maybe you come high up onto your toes and then drive your heels towards the ground. Maybe a little bit of rolling in your spine feels nourishing for you today. Then come to stillness for 2 breaths, fingertips spread wide, chest melts towards your thighs. Inhale your right toes up and back towards the sky. Generously push evenly into both palms and keep this same pressure as you guide your right heel towards your glute and send your right knee up towards the sky. Draw your right knee out to the side, forward, and then in towards your belly before it reaches up and back, creating a circle. 2 more just like that to lubricate your hip. Then switch directions, just 2 rounds this way. And on an inhale, pull your right knee in towards your chest, shoulders shift over wrists, plant your right foot, windmill your arms all the way up towards the sky into Warrior 2. Your left back foot becomes parallel with the back edge of your mat as you generously bend into your right knee. Reach your fingertips forward and back and energetically feel the pull this way as the crown of your head and your tailbone reach up and down in opposite directions. You're really being pulled in 4 different directions here, which can help to create stability. Inhale, fingertips get light as they reach away. Exhale, legs stay, hand draw into your heart, into prayer. Pull your energy in. Inhale to re-extend, arms out, soften through the shoulders. Strain through your right leg, left hand lands on your left leg as your right fingertips reach up and back. Reverse triangle. See if you can guide your right ribs away from right hip to create space and length. Bend into your right knee, right forearm lands on your thigh as left fingertips reach all the way up and over for extended side angle. Find a long line from your left fingertips all the way down to the left edge of your left foot and spiral your chest open towards the sky. Gaze may look under left bicep. Deep inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Listen closely as you inhale, strain into right leg. Arms come all the way up into like a star-like shape as you twist your upper and lower body to face the back of your mat. Right hand lands on your mat as you come high onto your right back toes, and left fingertips reach towards the sky for easy twist. Deep inhale here, chest opens towards the sky. Exhale, left hand towards the mat. Step back, downward facing dog, 2 breaths. Inhale, left toes reach up and back, 3-legged dog. Find space in your left hip flexors. You reach your toes back in space. Exhale, left heel to glute. Now your left knee is the highest point. Create circles as you draw the knee out, forward, down and back, moving perhaps slower than you'd like. Creating some heat as we prepare for summer. And then switching directions if you haven't yet. This inhale, knee pulls in towards chest as you move into a plank pose. Then plant left foot, right heel meets the mat as you windmill your arms all the way up. Warrior two, left hand side. Look down, make sure you can see your left big toe so your left knee tracks out. Find the four directions of the pull and then begin to lift ribs up. Inhale, maybe you wiggle your fingertips, draw attention here. Exhale, hands to heart. Think of pulling your energy in. Inhale to re-extend. Maybe you find a bit of extra length here. Exhale, strain through left leg, reach left fingertips all the way up and over, reverse triangle. Journey back through warrior two. Right away, left forearm lands on your thigh as right fingertips reach up and over, extended side angle. Press into both feet evenly like you're trying to rip your mat apart. Gaze under your right bicep to open your chest. Spiral your torso. Deep inhale here. Exhale, reach all the way up as you strain your leg. Find that star shape as you pivot back towards front of your mat. Left hand meets the ground, right fingertips journey up to sky, easy twist. Inhale here as you open chest, send right heel back in space. Exhale, right hand towards the mat. Find downward facing dog, 2 breaths. I read that the summer solstice represents moving from action into nourishment. Our earth gets nourished during the summer, and so do we. Inhale, come forward onto your knees. I thought that was a really beautiful way to see this time. Send your feet out towards the side so you can come to sit onto your sit bones. Extend your right leg out so that your left foot comes to rest on your inner thigh, and you can have your hips fairly open here so you don't have to be facing over your leg. I like to use a block here. I find it can feel pretty nice. As you walk your right fingertips out along your leg, perhaps you bring your elbow to rest onto your block and your head into your hand as your left fingertips reach up and over. Breathe into the space between your ribs. Like each inhale, your ribs are an accordion that are opening. Deep inhale here. Exhale, send your body to square over your right leg as you fold forward. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Left hand comes to land behind you. Block moves to the side as right arm sweeps forward and up, and you come up onto your left shin, flash dance. Maybe you take a few circles with the right arm here, bending into the elbow, sweeping the arm forward and back. Or maybe stillness is your jam today. On your next exhale, lower your sit bones back towards the mat and we'll switch sides. Find your block on your inner leg. Walk left fingertips out until your elbow reaches the block. Head can rest and right fingertips reach up and over. Notice if you collapse your right shoulder forward here, can you look underneath your bicep up towards the sky? Exhale, turn your body towards your left leg, drape forward. Allow your right sit bone to move back in space. Perhaps you feel a more generous stretch in your side right back. And block can move off towards the side as you journey back up. Right hand comes to plant behind you. Left arm sweeps forward, down, and up as you lift your hips off the mat. Find arm circles or stillness here. And know that your body doesn't have to be perfectly even on each side. Meaning you don't have to do the exact same thing. Exhale, settle your sit bones back down. Extend both legs out in front of you. Maybe you move out some of the cushion from under your sit bones. Some people prefer just to leave it. Flex into your feet. Fingertips root into the ground as crown of head reaches towards the sky. Pull your ribs in and notice how strong you feel here. Just like a tree. Full inhale, expand your torso as your arms reach forward and up. Exhale, hinge from the hips as your fingertips reach forward and touch the mat. Root fingertips back into the ground. Grow long through the back side of your heart space. Fingertips push down and pull back to help you lengthen your torso. Deep inhale here. Exhale to fully round forward. Walk your hands back up your legs. Scoot yourself a bit forward. Feet come to plant on the mat. Fingertips reach forward. Create a C shape in your spine as you curl towards top of your mat. And slowly lower vertebra after vertebra. Head lands last on the mat. Arms come wide into a T shape. Heels move towards your glutes so you can scoot your hips over towards the left. Guide your knees in towards your chest and then let your legs fall heavy towards the right into a reclined twist. Option to stay here or bring your right hand to the top of your left thigh and gently guide yourself into a little bit more intensity. Option for gaze to fall over to your left fingertips. Send your breath into the left-hand side of your rib cage. Inhale your gaze back to center, arm releases, Knees come back to center, hug into your chest. Plant your feet on the mat. Shift your hips over towards the right. Recline, twist. This time lower body falls towards the left. Same option for left hand on your thigh. This can help create a bit more space and length through the right hand backside of your body. And if it feels nice for your neck, gaze looks over to right fingertips. Just like in this practice, we've already put in the effort. Our last season, we put in the effort to grow. And now it's summer. We can nourish ourselves, relax into the twist. Feel into the moment and the bliss that all the things this season brings. Release back to center. Soles of feet can plant on the mat so hips come to neutral. As you walk your heels back towards your glutes, hip width distance apart, arms long by your sides. Inhale, reach your tailbone towards the top of your mat as you lift your hips up, bridge pose. Option to keep your arms here, or you may reach them all the way up and back. Lift your collarbones towards your chin. Final breath here. Slowly lower backside of body and arms to the mat. You may stay here or walk the edges of your feet out to the edges of mat. Knock your feet in, hands come to body. Or extend fully out into Shavasana for our final relaxation pose. You choose how you want to bring in this season. You get to choose how relaxed and soft you want your summer to be. How you want these final moments of class to be. Within Shavasana, I like to bring my shoulder blades a little bit closer, open the heart, and wherever you are, allow yourself to land and be still. This season is often very busy for us, but being still during summer and the breeze that's warm, I think is one of the most beautiful parts of this season. See if you can cultivate that right now, and perhaps it brings a smile to your face as we drift into silence. become more full and energize your body. As you wiggle your fingers and toes, roll out your wrists and ankles. Take a big stretch like you're just waking up for today. Lower back may lift off the ground. Sigh it out as you release. Knees hug in towards your chest as you roll over towards your right hand side into fetal position. Head rests on your bicep like a pillow. Take your time as you push yourself up into a comfortable seat. We'll meet with our hands in prayer at our heart centers. Bow your head so your third eye meets your fingertips. Thank yourself for showing up on the mat today, for doing this act of self-love for your mind, body, and your soul. Lift your head back up. May you feel kind words. May you speak kind words. May you think kind words. Together, we bow forward and say thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for practicing with me today. I hope you feel incredible and so ready for summer. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. I love to engage with you, and I hope to see you on the mat again soon.